Hello, hello. Well, another wet, miserable day on the farm. When does it ever stop raining? I don't know. Um, anyway, I'm going to do an update on the farm in my next video about what's happening, with the silage and everything like that. But while I was out here, I thought, there's a lot more pressing things in the news, the coronavirus and stuff. So I just thought I'd I'm going to do a two-part on this video. At the end, we're going to have a bit of light-hearted fun, and you guys will get a chance to get a picture in one of my videos, and I'm going to give away a t-shirt, which is cool. But the first part, I'd like you to sort of think about, is what I'm going to talk about the coronavirus and really how we can all pull together to help people, I think. So stick with it. I'm like the guy, like with my kids, I promise them something nice with pudding if they'll eat their main course. Well, this is it. Guys, I'd like you to sort of stick with me on this first part of the video, and then you'll get a Brucey bonus at the end, and there is a bit of fun from Funky Farmer at the end. So, to be serious a minute, okay, so the coronavirus is becoming a very serious issue in the countryside and in the world and in the UK, so worldwide problem. And I just thought maybe we could all just, the people who watch the Funky Farmer, I'm supposed to be this influencer thing they talk about on YouTube. I don't know how much influence I have, but I was going to suggest to the people who watch my videos, perhaps we could all pull together on this and do a couple of things. Firstly, if there are any elderly or vulnerable people in your area, perhaps you could think about looking out for them. That might involve just maybe, randomly knocking on the door of someone you don't know and just saying, here's my number, phone me or text me if you need any help and assistance, like maybe some shopping brought in and things like that. Because there are people out there who living on their own who don't have any support, and sometimes that is just important to know that there's someone looking out for you. So I'm calling on the people who are followers of the Funky Farmer to consider that option. We all need to pull together now, I think, and you can do your bit in your community, even if you don't know those people. It won't do any harm to know your neighbour and just say, do you want any shopping done or anything like that, and let me know if you're feeling unwell. Because what we have in society now is some people that just don't have communication with their neighbours or family, and we can make a difference. The second part is we're going to see a wider shutdown in the future, I think, in the next coming week or so. And some of these, and because of this, some of the businesses in the area you live in are going to really struggle. Now, I'm not talking about the companies like Tesco and McDonald's, who, if someone like McDonald's has to shut down for 2 weeks, they can survive. They've got enough cash in the bank. What we've got, though, are a lot of little localised businesses, maybe farm shops with a cafe and things like that. Artisan bakers or the local guys. Like I went off to Wales, a local butcher and stuff, in Narbath, I think it was. In fact, here's a little clip of him at work in the shop. So this is quite a revelation for people who don't see the sort of behind the scenes, if you like. So yeah. You get them. Some people just buy their meat from a shop where it's just pre-packed, never have an idea of what it's like.
Pre-packed or boxed.
Yeah, so you would buy one of these, or not one, quite a few.
Yeah, obviously we're sort of traditional butchers.
Yeah.
So obviously we buy bodies of beef in off local farmers, and the same with lambs. So you can see we've just had a few lambs in now this morning.
Now, he was a spot-on guy. I really enjoyed my time with him. I've also done the Isle of Wight Cheese Company. You might remember I went to see them. Lovely guy. Here's the guy making his own little cheeses. So we've been filling up from this first vat, and Richard's over here now. You're just stirring up the curd here. What are you doing here then?
Just stirring the second one. It's the same thing here as what we're doing over there, just this one's about half an hour behind.
Right. So are you sort of breaking it? You've already broken it up into squares.
Just give it a stir. It just encourages like the whey to come out. But
right.
How much whey you want to pull out is up to you. I mean, it depends what kind of cheese you make.
Right. Okay.
Some people choose to keep a lot of the whey in.
So what do you cut it up with then? Have you got a knife?
You've got those cheese knives.
Oh, these are the knives. So when that curd's solid, these are the cheese knives. Now, it's those people that aren't necessarily going to have a massive bankroll with them, and they could have massive borrowings on the business if they're setting up. I know the chap in the Isle of Wight had just started to buy the farm that he was making the cheeses on. So I think as a group we need to think about supporting these local businesses in our area. Now, how we do that is up to you. Some people won't feel like going to these places, but the reality is, if you're thinking about buying some bread from Tesco's, maybe think about buying it from this farm shop near you, or a local baker, because it ultimately, say for example, if a farm shop's got a little cafe with it, the footfall on that cafe has probably shrunk massively because people are scared to go out necessarily. However, we all need to go out and get food, whatever. How about consider we buy our food from that little shop? Likewise, maybe if you are still going to go out for something to eat, now maybe the time is not to think about going to Pizza Hut, where they got the support of a big institution behind them. Maybe put that money into that little independent cafe or restaurant, because they don't necessarily have the backup of funds. So I'm just throwing it out there to the Funky Farmer followers, if you like to call yourself that. I don't know what you call yourself, that, you know, we can all pull together and get through this, but if we don't support individuals and we don't support some of these small businesses around us, they will not be there when we come out the other side of this virus, because this virus will not be there forever. Okay, so that's the serious part of this video. The second part, I thought, do you know what, we need a bit of joy in this world, so I'm going to do a giveaway. I've decided I'm going to give someone a Funky Farmer t-shirt off of my, you know, I've got some merch on Teespring. I'm going to give someone a Funky Farmer t-shirt. But you've got to work for this, guys, and this is where the fun comes in. So, as you know, everyone's been panic buying these things. Toilet rolls. There has been panic buying of loo rolls. I don't know why, because let's face it, I think there's probably enough toilet rolls in the world for everyone. So anyway, I thought, well, for starters, I've got my extra option. I got the towel from the milking parlour for washing the cow's udders. That will definitely wipe my bum. Although actually it might be a bit coarse and not very flushable. Anyway, I thought for a bit of a laugh, okay, and to give away a t-shirt, what I would like you guys to do is send me a picture of you with some loo rolls, especially if they're on the farm. That would be quite funny. And the idea of this is that I know a lot of people like to ask for a shout out and stuff. This is your chance to be in a Funky Farmer video and be your own kind of shout out, because what I'm asking you to do, and the details in a minute, stay tuned, what I'd like you to do is take a picture of yourself or your family or whatever with a loo roll, and you can also send a picture of yourself, but the ones with the loo rolls will go into the t-shirt competition. I will put those pictures on a video. I will make up a montage video of all the pictures that you send me. And the best picture, we're going to sit around as a family, me and the boys. My wife might even appear, I don't know, she's always in the background hiding. I'm going to judge the picture that makes me laugh, or the funniest or the best picture, I think, will win a Funky Farmer t-shirt. So there's a couple of things you need to know. Firstly, if you send me a photograph, only send me one. Don't send me 20. Send me one picture. I'm going to give you the email address at the end of this video. Send me one picture. And secondly, you need to be aware that this picture will be on the internet. So by sending it to me, you're giving me permission that I'm going to use that picture in a YouTube video. Thirdly, if you're under 18, you need to have your parents' consent that this picture is okay, because if you're a child, you need to be aware of safety of putting your picture out there. So don't send pictures of other people's kids and stuff, okay, unless you got their permission. So anyway, there's a couple of things there. If you want to send a picture of just yourself, that's fine, but if you've not got a loo roll in the photograph, you will not be in the competition to win a Funky Farmer t-shirt. You gotta get a t-shirt. Teespring, the Funky Farmer on Teespring, get a t-shirt. Right, so the email address I'd like you to send a picture is, right, are you ready? funkyfarmerpic@hotmail.com. funkyfarmerpic@hotmail.com. Now, the date today is, what is the date? Let me just check. It's the 15th of March. All pictures that I received, oh, let me go, oh, right. So 15th of March, all pictures that I received by the 22nd of March will be in the video. Okay, so I want the pictures by 10 a.m. on the 22nd of March. That's very important. 10 a.m. 22nd of March. So you've got a week to send those pictures. I will then put them into a collage or montage on a YouTube video, and I will pick a winner for the Funky Farmer shirt. So a couple of things to remember. You can send a picture of yourself without a bog roll, or your family on the farm. That's quite good. Make sure you're sending your own pictures, not someone else's. But only pictures with the toilet roll in will be entered in the Funky Farmer t-shirt competition. Okay, so remember the email address is at the end of this, funkyfarmerpic@hotmail.com. Do send me your pictures. I will enjoy looking at them. Okay, so now you've got to get snapping. I'm going to end this video with some sort of wackiness, because let's have a laugh, people. Please do what I say and look after people and look after small business in the area. Send me your photos. Let's have a dance on the tractor roof with the bog roll. Come on.